Hello guys, today we're gonna react to Boo Stew, so let's get right on to the video.
Alright, so, well, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and tell another poop story. I don't know what you guys thought you signed up for when you subscribed to this channel, but I got a lot of poop stories, what can I say? And this one in particular is about the first time that I got food poisoning. Now, this was years ago when I was in my early 20s and broke as hell. And when you're broke as hell, you tend to eat a lot of fast food. Now, I'm not gonna tell you which fast food place gave me food poisoning. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus because, well, you know what, to hell with it. It was Arby's. There, how do you like that? Kiss my ass, Arby's. Your goddamn beef and cheddars gave me a bad case of the poops.
To the legal staff of Arby's Incorporated, Bruce 2 Films apologizes in advance for slandering your ass 6 ways to Sunday in this shitty stick figure cartoon. Please don't sue the shit out of us. Sincerely, Bruce 2 Films' robust legal team of Harvard lawyers.
Okay, so like I was saying, I ate a very delicious, but very tainted beef and cheddar sandwich from Arby's. And this, naturally, gave me a very bad case of the poops several hours later. Now, what do I mean by a very bad case of the poops? Well, if you've ever read the classic Aesop's fable, The Boy Who Cried, I gotta shit, and I gotta shit right now, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You see, what would happen for the next day and a half was that my stomach would be all like... And then I'd have precisely 14 seconds to find the nearest toilet before my asshole fell out and a river of shit destroyed the greater county area. But the thing is, as soon as I reached the toilet, instead of shitting out a cascade of ickiness, all I could muster out would be like half a turd at the most. Oh, what the fuck? That was it? And this would repeat, oh, I don't know, every 20 minutes or so. Just over and over again. You know, stomach, bathroom sprint, and then squeaky fart, half a turd. Now, I don't know what I did in my life to wind up in whatever circle of hell I was in, but it couldn't have been at a worse time, because I had a job interview the next morning to go try to work at a shitty car dealership for the rest of my life. I don't have time to be dealing with a poop episode right now, that's for sure. And you might be asking yourself, well, then why don't you go to a doctor? Well, for one, like I said, I was broke as hell, and I live in America, so there's that. And for two, even if I did go, they're probably gonna want to make me poop in a cup so they can analyze it. And that shit's pretty fucking weird if you ask me. What do I gotta do it in the office while the doctor's making eye contact with me? Or do I do it at home and fucking shit in a Yahtzee shaker? And just bring it in Monday morning like, hey, here you go. Here's a little bit of me that you can test or put under a microscope or whatever the fuck you do with it. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I'm not going to the doctor, and I sure as hell ain't pooping in a cup. So the following morning rolls around, and, well, I'm still the mayor of Poop City, if you will. Hell, if anything, it's slightly worse, because now I got a bad case of hot farts to go along with it. But I decided to roll the dice and go to my interview anyways. And of course I show up late as hell because halfway to the dealership, I had to pull over at a Circle K and burst through the door like, hey, can I shit here? I swear I'll buy a pack of gum or something afterwards. I just need a shit. So I sit down for the first time with what would be my future boss. And at first I thought maybe I should, like, give him a warning beforehand. Like, hey, real quick, if I bolt out of this office abruptly, it's not because I'm not interested in the position. I just don't want to shit myself in front of another grown man. You know what I mean? But I decided not to because, well, that would be weird. Now, the good part of this interview was that it was very short. The bad part of this interview was that I totally crop dusted the office with hot farts the entire time. So do you have any experience working at a car dealership? No, not yet. But I surely would like to. That's weird. It suddenly smells like a Kmart in here. Anyways, we're gonna need you to take a drug test. Yeah, I can take a drug test. I can do it right now if it gets me out of here. So we conclude the interview, and I walk out of there before the fucking paint starts peeling off the walls. I show up for my drug test afterwards, still trying to keep my shit together both figuratively and literally. Yeah, hi, I'm here to poop in a cup. Or pee in a cup. I meant pee in a cup. I don't poop in cups, okay? Okay then. We'll have somebody escort you back as soon as we can. So I get led back to a bathroom where I can do my business. And of course, when I get in there, I can't take a piss for the life of me. And at first I think, well, maybe I can just shit in the cup instead after all. Been doing plenty of that lately. Why not? Just pop out of there with half a turd in a cup. Hey, you can test this, right? It's all from the same place. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sure my future boss would be getting a phone call 5 minutes later like, hey, yeah, that guy you sent in, I didn't even bother testing him. He's shit in the pee cup, for Christ's sake. I think it's safe to say that he's some sort of crackhead. So I'm standing there, dick in hand, thinking about waterfalls and unkinked garden hoses. Well, all of a sudden, I hear the guy standing outside my door start to whistle. And at first I'm like, God damn it, the fucking audacity this guy has to whistle at a time like this. But then suddenly, two things started to happen. One, I started to pee a little. Not much, but enough. And two, my stomach stopped making that sound, and the urge to poop suddenly faded away from me like, well, like a fucking fart in the wind. Now, to this day, I don't know if it was the sweet, sweet melody that is the Andy Griffith whistle, or if that guy outside the door was a fucking witch doctor of some sort, but I couldn't have been more relieved at that moment. Here's my pee. I feel fantastic. So in the end, I survived the severe case of the poops, I got the job at the shitty car dealership, and I haven't had a goddamn beef and cheddar since. The end.
Brewstew.com.
Hello guys, thank you for reacting and seeing this video. Bye guys. Also, I'm really sick.